Hey guys, this is Mel. If you're listening to this, you are about to hear a super special sneak peek of our latest bonus episode, but fair warning, this is just a sneak peek, don't hurt us. It's totally optional to subscribe, but if you're interested, you can check out our Patreon by searching Significant Lovers Patreon online. Hope you enjoy.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drifted apart? Does your memory stray?
Okay, so who is Eric Clapton? You know, we talked about him. He's a great guitarist, but what else? And I just want to say, for my sources, in case anybody wants to know or you want more information, I watched the Eric Clapton Life in 12 Bars documentary. I used the George Harrison, The Reluctant Beatle by Philip Norman book, excerpts from Wonderful Tonight by Patty Boyd, and Eric Clapton, the autobiography, and some other online sources.
Nice.
Okay, so Eric Clapton, I would say that he is a man, or at least he was when he was young. He was a man obsessed. Okay. Like, obsessed with the guitar. And it's impressive. Like, his brain, I would say, was completely synced with the fretboard. Like, he knew every single sound that was possible, like, wherever he put his fingers. And it's very impressive. And I do think that to be that good, he was very obsessed in, like, a Whiplash, Black Swan kind of way.
Yeah.
And, I mean, this is me just inferring. I don't know him, but it just seems that way. And I think that he brought that obsession to his love life as well. And obsession is a concept that I have always been interested in, and I like movies and stories about people that are obsessed, especially with love, too. Like, I enjoy reading about people that have these, like, over-the-top declarations of love, even though in real life maybe I would be kind of weirded out by it. I don't know why that is. I think maybe, I have felt obsessed with people before, so I think seeing somebody express that is exciting to me.
How would you, like, define obsessed? Like, there's, like, different levels of it, of course.
Yeah, just...
Like, you've never been, like, Joe level
fixation
obsessed with anybody.
No.
From you.
Joe Goldberg.
I mean...
But you've been obsessed with, like, Robert Pattinson, like,
yeah.
like, idolizing someone.
Yeah, and I would even say, like, guys I liked in high school or whatever, I would say I was obsessed with. I wouldn't really express it, but I would think about them all the time.
Yeah.
And, you know, write in my journal and stuff and be, like, pining. And
I know. That's something.
And it was embarrassing.
Yeah, I, like, sometimes, like, when I really would like a guy, I would think about them all the time. And... but then thinking, like, am I obsessed? And obsessed, I feel like, has a negative connotation. And then feeling like, oh my God, am I crazy? Because I, like, keep thinking about this person nonstop.
Yes. So I feel kind of a little solace reading about, like, Eric Clapton being so obsessed. Because I don't think I've gone as far as him or anything, but it's, like, comforting in a weird way. But we'll get into it. Yeah, it's very human. I've even wanted to cover, like, Napoleon, for instance, and I know he's, like, a problematic historic figure, but, like, he was, I would say, obsessed with his wife, and, like, the letters he wrote were just, like, absurd. And I don't know, I love reading stuff like that. But anyway, Eric Clapton, he was born March 30th, 1945 in Ripley, Surrey, England.
Coming up.
Oh, why do you go, ooh? Oh, yeah.
It's coming up. He's birthday boy, birthday month.
Almost his birthday.
Maybe when
He's
this
actually
episode comes out, it will be past his birthday. I don't know. But anyway, happy birthday, Eric Clapton.
Happy birthday, Eric Clapton.
Caitlin's birthday month, too.
He is actually 2 years younger than George and 1 year younger than Patty. And all three of them were born sort of around the same time of year. Like, George was February, Patty and Eric are both March. So I find that interesting. When Eric was 9 years old, he learned that his older sister, who lived in Canada, was actually his mother.
Hasn't this happened before on our show?
Yeah. I don't know.
don't know. Has it?
Why do I feel like it was John Lennon?
No, it was that his mom like lived closer than he thought. But someone, Priscilla, Elvis's wife, she thought her adopted dad was her real dad until she was like 13 or something.
Yeah.
Her dad had died.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eric's mother had been a teenager when she had him, and they just decided it would be better if he thought his grandmother was his mom.
Wow. Would you guys do that?
Yeah.
You would?
What?
No.
Poll question. 4% said yeah.
If your teenage daughter got pregnant, would you be agreeable to pretending like the child was yours? If she said, Mom, please.
No.
Okay.
I think our mom would say yes.
My mom would say yes. My mom has said she'd be happy to do that.
Literally.
I wouldn't do it, though. I think it would be tough for the child to learn the truth eventually.
Yeah. It was really hard for him. When his real mom came back to England from Canada, she had 2 more kids with her, and, you know, it was told to him, like, she's actually your mom.
Wow.
And, you know, he felt like his whole life was a lie. And I was also thinking about, like, gosh, how would you deal with this at school? Like, you know, some kids might know your mom and, like, maybe you wouldn't tell them, but then it would feel like you have a secret. I don't know. I feel like it would be so intense. But he asked his mother if she was going to be his mom now, and she said no, it's going to stay the way it was. And Eric felt extremely rejected and abandoned by her. Like, his whole world was upside down. And I feel like this really profoundly affected him for the rest of his life.
I don't know if you know the answer or not, but did he treat his half brothers as like cousins or like siblings?
I don't know about when he's older, but when he was younger, I don't think they had that much of a relationship. I know he went to visit them at some point when he was a teenager, and he really felt like he didn't fit in at all. I was just about to say that Eric was sort of... What?
So nieces and nephews. I was, for some reason, very confused. Not cousins, nieces and nephews, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so he would have thought those were his sister's kids. But they were his
siblings,
half siblings.
Well, you know who this happened to? Sorry, I looked it up because I couldn't help myself. Not someone we covered, but Ted Bundy. This happened to.
Oh
my God.
Very not someone we covered.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
So the
also
same thing
had this happen to him too.
Who? John Nicholson?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, I prefer the John Nicholson example.
All right, I will have to stop the episode right there. Thank you so much for listening to the teaser. If you want to hear the full episode and many other bonus episodes, you can find them on Patreon. You can search Significant Lovers on the website or download the Patreon app. It works a lot like regular podcast listening apps. And we have tons of other couples on Patreon to listen to. So thank you so much for listening and supporting the show, and we'll get back together next week.